So today we're going to be replacing the steering wheel on my son's 2013 Camaro. The reason we're replacing it is the one that's on it's got a flat spot right here up top. I don't know if that's from the previous owners resting their hands on it or not. Let me show you. I mean, I don't know what could have caused that. That's pathetic, but yeah, we're gonna be replacing the steering wheel. It's a little bit of a job. You turn the steering wheel 180 degrees upside down. There's a couple access holes back here to get the spring clips released so that you can get the airbag off. So now I'm not gonna remove the battery cables, but I am gonna remove the horn fuse, because I don't want to hear the horn going off. You can remove the battery cables if you want. They recommend disconnecting the battery. I never do. Let me get a light. Now, if you don't disconnect the battery, the reason I recommend disconnecting the horn is because we're probably going to be blowing the horn a little bit. And according to this, 51 is the horn fuse. There's 51, so I'm going to just pluck it out of here. Get off there. Yeah, deal with it later. Now we just won't have to listen to the horn. And let me show you. So when you turn the wheel upside down, you're getting access to these little pieces right here. And what you do is, if you can see how those are angled, hopefully the light's hitting that just right. I don't know if it is or not, but you stick a screwdriver in there like that, and that releases, whenever you pull it like that, that releases the spring clip. I'm gonna show you. See that spring clip right there? And that's what we gotta do. So let's give that a try. It can be a pain. I don't have a mount for this camera yet, so I don't know the best angle. So I'm gonna need both hands for this. So let me figure out what I'm gonna do. Okay, hopefully you can see that I've got the wheel turned upside down. Let me get my other screwdriver. Kind of got to go by feel. I'm pulling out on the airbag as I'm doing this. Okay, got one side. And the other side. So the airbag is now loose. Now, it's a good idea whenever you disconnect the airbag, don't put your face over it, just in case it was to go off. You don't want it blown up into your face. I'm trying to do this one-handed, holding the camera and the light, so bear with me. When you set it down, when you set your airbag down, set it down to where this plastic part is facing up. That way, if it goes off, you've got the plastic and the airbag shooting upward into your car instead of the metal piece shooting all over your car. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the wheel back straight. And if you didn't understand on the airbag, or I mean on the steering wheel out there, here's the little clips that you got to move over. So all you're doing is moving them over, I think, this way. Here's the airbag. See those little spring-loaded clips right there? That's what they're catching on. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and disconnect the connectors. The airbag connectors stay with the clock spring, so this is the only connector you should have to disconnect. This is for the steering wheel controls. Let me get Torx and my little impact, and we will press on. Okay, so what you have is a T50, and I'm just using an impact, but you could do it by hand if you wanted to. Now it looks like on this make and model you do have a mark where the steering wheel should line up. Now some of these require a puller, but I don't see any place for screws, so this steering wheel must just pull straight off. So I'm just going to grab it by both hands. Let me put you back up here. I know you're kind of looking at the back of the steering wheel. I'm just going to grab it with both hands. Shake it and pull it. It'll come off. Make sure you don't turn the clock spring. Clock spring needs to stay, you know, I mean, if you turn it like that, that's fine. Just make sure you don't turn it all the way around many times. Okay, I'm going to get the other steering wheel and we're going to get it put on. There is a master spline. You got to make sure the clock spring is turned properly to where it'll go in the little hole there. I don't know if you can see that for the connectors. See how the clock spring can turn, so make sure that's lined up so that whenever you push the steering wheel on, it comes through that little area right there. I'm going to go ahead and plug the connector in since I'm here. We're going to put our bolt in. Impact on forward. Trying to hold the airbag where it needs to, and the camera and everything is a pain in the ass. Whenever you push the airbag connector all the way down, make sure you push the lock down. You may be able to push the lock down first, but I never do. And that's it. So the only other thing that you need to make sure is that everything works. So I'm going to turn the key on.
Radio is currently powered off. Please turn on the radio before using the voice recognition feature.
Okay. Cruise control, okay, yeah, you can see the cruise control light. And the horn fuse is out. Of course, got the paddle shifters, which I never ever use. So that's it. That's a 2013 Camaro steering wheel removal and replacement. You guys take care.